Most people don't quit Pinterest because of motivation, they quit it because the manual process is just not sustainable. If you've been manually designing every single pin, writing every description, and posting by hand, I want to show you a better way because Pinterest rewards consistency over time, and your biggest bottleneck is your time. And today, we're gonna fix that. Hi, I'm Max. I help bloggers, online sellers, and affiliate marketers get their content seen without burning out. If that sounds like your vibe, now's a great time to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos like this. In today's video, we're talking about how to make pins fast using Pinterest automation for beginners in 2026. If you've ever tried to make a Pinterest pin, then you already know how time-consuming it can be. Even if it just takes 10 minutes per pin, 3 pins is 30 minutes per day, and you also know you need time for keyword research, writing the descriptions, scheduling it, and checking that everything looks okay. This can easily take an hour or more to post, and that's being ambitious. And if you're a perfectionist like me, you know it takes way longer than 10 minutes to make a pin from scratch, especially if you care about how it looks. So if you're trying to plan ahead and schedule pins for the week or month, you're looking at hours or days, and that's just time most people don't have. So today, we're talking about how to make pins fast. I'm gonna walk you through one of my favorite tools for automating your pin creation and scheduling, and show you exactly how to go from 0 to a full month of pins without spending your whole weekend on it. Ready? Let's get into it. Manual pin creation doesn't scale. So before we get into the walkthrough, I want to address quickly why this matters. Pinterest is a long game, so most accounts start seeing real movement around the 60 or 90-day mark, and meaningful traffic doesn't happen until 6 or 12 months of consistent posting. That means you need to show up regularly for a long time. And if you're manually designing every single pin from scratch, that's a part-time job on top of everything else you're doing. Most people start strong, post for a few weeks, burn out, disappear for a month, and then wonder why their account isn't growing. It's this inconsistency that's the problem, not your content. Automation solves that by handling the repetitive work for you so you can focus on strategy and results rather than spending your evenings in a design tool. Make sense? Pin automation. There are a few ways to create pins inside Pin Generator, and we've talked about the Generate page in previous videos. The automation flow is an entirely different system, and it's the one I'd recommend for most people once you have a handle on your niche and content. The difference is simple. The Generate page is hands-on. You drop in your URL, generate pins, and manually schedule them. It gives you a lot of control, and it's great for testing and one-off batches. But the automation flow is more of a set it and manage it kind of system. You connect your website, shop, or links, set your preferences, and Pin Generator creates and schedules the pins automatically on a rolling basis. You'll still review everything before it goes live, but the heavy lifting is done for you. So for anyone who has a blog, an online shop, or a library of affiliate links and wants to stay consistently active on Pinterest without it taking over their week, the automation flow is where you want to be. Let's walk through exactly how to set it up. Head to pingenerator.com and click Start Pinning Now. The first thing you'll do is name your automation. This is just for your own organization, so something like weekly travel plans or summer collection pins will work well here. If you're running multiple automations or have different products or niches, naming them clearly will save you a lot of time and confusion later on. Next, you'll choose how many pins you want to generate per day. I'd recommend somewhere between 1 and 3 to start. This keeps your activity consistent and natural without overwhelming your account or making it look spammy. Then choose how often you want to review what's going out. I'd suggest every week, especially when you're first getting started, so you can keep an eye on what's publishing and make adjustments before anything goes live. Click Next, and you'll be asked to connect your website, Shopify store, Etsy store, or WooCommerce site. If you have one of these, connect it, and Pin Generator will automatically pull your content. If you don't have a website, there's a button that says, I don't have a website, and you can still use the automation flow by describing what you want and adding links manually. This is so cool. We also have a full video on doing this specifically for affiliate marketing without a website, and I'll include that link in the description below. From there, you describe the types of pins you want. Pin Generator gives you a prompt to guide you, something like, I sell handmade candles. I want pins showcasing my products with cozy, warm aesthetics and seasonal themes. The more specific you are here, the better your results will be. This description shapes everything that AI creates for you, including titles, descriptions, images. So spend a minute thinking about your niche, your audience, and the feeling you want your pins to convey. If you're in the travel space, lean into wanderlust and adventure. If you're in home decor, think cozy and aspirational. The more clearly you describe it, the more on brand the output will feel. Then you'll add your outbound links. This is where you put your URLs that you want your pins to point to, whether that's product pages, blog posts, landing pages, or affiliate links. Pin Generator will rotate through these as it creates your pins, so you're consistently promoting your content across your whole library rather than hammering the same URL over and over, then switching to the next one. Next up is your color palette and templates. You'll choose colors that match your branding and select from a range of templates. There are a lot to choose from, and you can pick multiple templates, and Pin Generator will rotate through them, keeping your pins looking varied and fresh. Also, if you have your own templates from Canva, you can import those too and link to the text fields so they auto-populate with your titles and descriptions automatically. After that, you're going to set your AI preferences. You can toggle on AI for titles, descriptions, and images. You can describe the visual style you want your AI generated images, add the keywords you want included in your pin titles, and set disclosure text in the pin description field. If you're using affiliate links, this is where you'd add #affiliate or #ad, so every pin that goes out is already compliant without you having to remember to add it manually each time. It's a small detail, but it saves you a compliance headache later down the line. Finally, you'll choose your boards. You can either let AI select your boards based on your content or manually choose the boards that you want to add these to. Then you review everything and hit generate. Pin Generator will email you when your pins are ready, or you can stay on the page and review them directly. So from there, you can tweak your individual pins, swap images, adjust your text, and confirm your links before anything goes live. Once it's set up, your automation runs on a schedule and your account stays active without you having to think about it every single day. So what do you do after you set it up? Setting up the automation is just the beginning, not the end. Once it's running, your job shifts from creating and reviewing to optimizing. You're going to check your Pinterest analytics once a month and look at which pins are driving the most outbound clicks. If certain templates, topics, or image styles are consistently performing well, go back into your automation settings and lean into those. If something isn't getting traction after a few weeks, swap it out and try a different angle. Maybe the image isn't resonating, the style's off, or the keyword isn't matching what people are actually searching for. Small adjustments made regularly add up to much better results over time. Also, pay attention to your top pins inside Pinterest Analytics. If one pin is significantly outperforming everything else, look at what made it work. Was it the image style, the headline, the topic? Then make more pins using that formula. The automation flow will save you time, but it works best when you're paying attention to what the data is telling you to and feeding those insights back into your system. So think of this as something you're actively managing rather than something that you set once and walk away. The more you optimize over time, the more effective your automation becomes. So let's wrap this up. Pinterest automation is not about being lazy with your marketing. It's about being smart with your time. The accounts that grow consistently on Pinterest are the ones that show up regularly over months and years, and automation is what's going to make that sustainable for real people with real schedules. If you're ready to take your Pinterest marketing even further and build a full social media marketing plan that works across multiple platforms, that's exactly what we're covering in our next video. So now is a great time to subscribe so you don't miss it. And if this video helped, please give us a like and let us know in the comments. I'm Max. I share weekly Pinterest marketing videos to help you get your content seen without burning out. I'll see you next week. Let's get generating.